Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, As-salatu was-salamu ala khatimin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allahu ta'ala fi Surah Al-Anaam, وَلَا تَسَبُّوا الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ فَيَسُبُّوا اللَّهَ عَدْوًا بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ كذلك زينا لكل أمة عملهم ثم إلى ربهم مرجعهم فينبئهم بما كانوا يعملون. Translation: And do not say insulting words or abuse to those whom they pray other than Allah, lest they use wrong words about Allah in revenge or in enmity without knowledge. As such, we have made the actions of every nation alluring and pleasing to them. Then to their Rabb they will return, and He will inform them what they had been doing. This is a very important topic for the preachers to understand. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in this ayah, that when a preacher is preaching, he has to be extremely careful. Preaching is very important and must be done, but the preacher has to make sure that he is following the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while preaching. So what is possible that if the preacher is very aggressive and is not careful, and if he is saying bad words to the false gods of the mushrikeen and kuffar, the kuffar and mushrikeen could also start saying bad words to the Rabb of the Muslimin and all the universe, and that is a very big sin. But a preacher could be the reason of that sin from the polytheists, because he was not careful and was saying bad words to the false gods, so they started to say bad words to the real God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they may also start calling bad names to prophets and the awliya Allah. So this has to be understood and has to be practiced by all the preachers of Islam. Now, one thing also important to understand here, that if somebody is preaching, he has to mention the falsehood in the false religions and false gods, but the choice of words and the way to preach has to be very careful and very gentle and polite, and he must not leave the decency while preaching towards Islam. And this is the way that is going to be efficient and that is going to work. Quran has not mentioned anywhere that the false gods has to be condemned with bad words, and one should call bad names to false god. This has never been mentioned. Now, this world is a place for an exam, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created the system that even those who are the mushrikeen and kuffar think that their religion is the best religion, and the human brain and the human self is not made like that. They will only go at the straight path and like the straight path. The false path, the bad religions and false gods may also be liked by their followers, and the shaitan helps them like these false deities. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made this dunya that those people who fail the exam, they will be answerable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gather all the humanity, and then He will ask about the actions they used to do. Let's pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us true understanding of Quran. Ameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.